Today on How Motorsports, we are getting our rigs ready for MOAB. Nut, bolt check, all that stuff. Taylor!
What?
Monkey wrench. All right, so part of our pre-trip is this is the type of stuff we do to, especially before a big ride, that we check before we go. We make sure we always check all your lug nuts. You would not believe how many of our friends have lost tires on their rigs because they've just gotten loose over time. We pretty much nut and bolt all the suspension components, coilovers, sway bars, link bars, everything like that. We do our steering kind of once over everything. We go through fluids. So I usually change my oil like every other wheeling trip just because I do. And then make sure, transfer cases got gear oil in it, axles got gear oil in it, stuff like that. It's kind of pretty much and just once over your whole rig. It's kind of, you don't want to drive 6, 7, 8 hours or like us to MOAB 28 hours and find out you have a weak link or you forgot a bolt was loose and a link bar fall off or something like that and just ruin your whole trip. So we're kind of, this rig I still have to do, I've pretty much nut and bolted almost everything. I just got to add diff fluid because they all leak. It's just part of it. Just got to do all my fluids. Go get propane tanks filled for the whole trip for the week. The seat, my wonderful passenger seat, because I will not be driving this one. 2 bolts fell out of it, so I got to put 2 bolts in this and bolt the seat back down. Change the oil because it's still got the break-in oil from the new motor, so it's still got, it's just a second ride, so it'll be its first full oil change. Check, my power steering fluid and my coolant and everything like that, and then this one will be ready to go. This is my new single-seater buggy. This is Rhonda the Honda. It is a rear engine transaxle buggy, which what that means is, for y'all that don't know, is it has a front-wheel drive Honda Civic motor in it, turn this way, and it's got the differential welded up, and then instead of CV axles coming out, it has drive shafts coming out that go to the axles. So we took it out for its first trip about 2 months ago to H.O.W, and I broke a rear axle shaft. I kind of wanted to fill the rig out to see if I was going to keep it or not before I introduced it to the channel, but it is a Toyota axle front and rear, 529 gears, spools front and rear. It had ARBs, but they were messing up, and I just said, it's a trail rig, spools. It's fine. It's rear steer. It's got Bobby Longfield axles in it, or axle shafts in it, 6-shooter knuckles. It's got a B15 in it. Just pretty much all Honda power plant, aluminum links, all that good jazz. So we are, the only thing I really got to do to this is check out the fluids, make sure the fluids are good. I've already did the rear axle, so I just need to go through the front axle, make sure everything's good on it, and then it's ready to go. It's ready to fire up and go. I'll kind of show y'all the inside a little bit. It's that's the rear steer control, and that's just the shifter over there. It's just the automatic stock shifter, just spun around, so it'll work with the cable. Really cool rig, so I'm excited for y'all to see this when we film out in MOAB. So Jordan's rig, we have to nut and bolt it the same way, check all the fluids. We're actually taking it to MOAB untested because we kind of ran out of time, but we rear mounted the radiator and ran all new marine exhaust hose to the front. Relocated the battery underneath the dash. We put a new switch panel in it because he had pretty janky switches. Then up front, the reason we rear mounted the radiator was because he needed a winch for suck down reasons and self recovery reasons. So we mounted a winch in here and got it good to go. We still got to weld the suck down D-ring on the axle so you can use it as a suck down. Besides that, it's just pretty much nut and bolt it and make sure it's good to go, and it'll be ready for MOAB. And that's my 3 rigs that are going. Wiles' rig, he's got it up and going, so he's got it all done, and Joe and Suzanne's got theirs done. And I don't know who all else is going, but we have a couple more people meeting us out there. So if you like this video, smash that like button, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and like always, get out there and build something. Oh yeah, go to howmotorsports.com and check out our merch.